Hi guys, Dana here. So I just wanted to say thank you again for some more really good thought-provoking emails. Thank you for sharing with me. And since we're dealing with grief and some private sharing, some private stories and feelings, um, we're going to keep the confidentiality level at a high. So unless somebody says that they don't mind me sharing their story, that's another thing altogether. But I wanted to touch upon really quickly how we forget that we are nature. Um, Also, you're probably going to hear Queen blasting in the background because one of my kids has discovered Freddie Mercury. It's a pretty epic time period in this house right now. So I know you won't mind if you get the chance to hear it in the background, the blessing. Anyways, we forget that we are nature. Back on track. How often do you walk into a forest and look around and say, no, this one's no good? It's no good. Look at it. It's crooked and like, what is this spacing? What's even happening here? What are you doing? Never. Never. It's just not something that I hope you don't. I hope you don't do that. If you do that, please don't tell me. I send you well wishes from far away. Please don't tell me. But we don't typically, all joking aside. That's just, it is what it is. We allow it to be, right? And this is the same with fire. This is the same with multiple other elements. 1 second, there's a knocking. It's 333 on the dot. I must be getting a 333 hug. I think that's what's happening. I'm back. Sorry about that. It was indeed the magical, mystical 333 visit of hugs. So, anyways, we allow the forest of trees and rocks and whatever else is there to be whatever it is. We don't question fire. It rages. Sometimes we do a control burn. Sometimes it decimates and destroys. And it takes a really long time to rebuild. But we still don't question it. It's in its nature. The wind. It just is. The more that we learn to allow ourselves the same way that we allow nature, the more we align with our own natural rhythms and flows and being able to process our everything flows a lot smoother, a lot easier for you. That's one part of the puzzle. But I really wanted to share that. It was a great message that provoked the thought. And yeah, the more we allow ourselves, the more we align ourselves was what just kept going around in my head. So maybe that's a good mantra to have, to remind ourselves to just allow yourself to be. You can feel any way you want to feel. Something I tell my kids. You can feel any way you want to feel. You cannot do anything you want to do about the way that you feel. Okay? That's where the responding versus reacting comes into play, right? But we need more of allowing ourselves to feel whatever it is and not feel wrong. Yes, there are stages of grief. Does it mean that you go in order? No. Does it mean that once you get through it, you're done? No. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry. It's not. That's not how it goes. It's not the same forever, though. Okay? Just be easy on yourself. I know I've said that before. Allow yourself to be. Ask the right questions, though. Excuse me, sorry. In the way that you wouldn't question the elements or other parts of nature. Definitely do question yourself. Never stop questioning yourself. In a good way. In a positive way. And I tell my kids, we Albus Dumbledore it, okay? Where are my Harry Potter fans? Does anybody know who Albus Dumbledore is? So we change our inside mind voice to Albus Dumbledore when we have a very serious feeling or a confusing problem excuse me, about something that's going on in life, inside of us. And because when you can imagine, and it's really just your own higher self and whatever you believe, your creator, God, a million different names for, whatever it is, we're imagining Albus Dumbledore's voice, asking the questions. Do you really feel that way? You're doubting yourself. Do you really think you can't do it? Or are you actually angry? Or is angry being sad's bodyguard? These are some of the things that we do. There's some tricks to kind of talk it through when we're having big feelings, which helps them, the kids. It helps me. We allow ourselves. We allow each other. We're able to hold space together. And it's not perfect. Listen, I have a teenager. Where my mom's at. And dad's. And humans. Were we not all once teenagers or about to be? Hopefully. If we're fortunate enough. And it's not all bad. I really got a good one. I am so lucky. I'm so lucky. He talks his feelings through. Talks them through with others. Really good. They do. Not just one of them. I think of my oldest because he really offers some valuable insight and feedback now. It's really, he's finding his groove. He's comfortable in his skin. He knows what he thinks. He knows what he believes. Or he's figuring it out. It's good. It's really good. And to see young men allowing themselves to feel whatever it is, but to hold themselves accountable for whatever it is. And to work through that, whether that involves me, a counselor, friends, his brother, doesn't matter who he wants to sit and chat with. It would just be by himself. He knows what he needs. And he's paving the way. He's setting a great example. So allow ourselves to align ourselves. And with that, I will talk to you again soon.